Yes. Good morning to all.
Good
So,
morning.
Good morning, sir.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. So today we'll start our lecture. We are discussing about strength of organic acids and bases. We have learned already the strength of acids. We have compared the acidity of different acids by using examples. And now we are discussing about the basicity of bases. That is the organic bases. We know what is meant by base. Base are the substances which have ability to donate lone pair to the H plus ion is called as a base. So here we compare the basicity of different bases. Last time we have taken some examples. Now again let us take some more examples about the basicity. Last time we have taken the aliphatic bases. We have taken the examples of aliphatic base. Today we'll take the aromatic bases. So just I will share my screen. So here is your, let us start with aromatic bases. So you know what is by base? Base are the substances which have ability to donate lone pair to the H plus. They are called as base. So this lone pair is given to the H plus. So I result B carries positive. So this is a base and this is a conjugate acid. Conjugate acid. So to compare the bases, we have to see whether the electron availability on this base is more or not. More the electron availability, easier the donation to the H plus. And after donation, the conjugate acid must be stable. So this conjugate acid should be stable by some factor. We have to check which are the factor which stabilize the conjugate acid. And here for the basicity, the this should be electron donor, right? So it should be electron donor. If it is uh, easily donate electron to the H plus, then it is found to be good base. Now let us see example of other bases. Suppose if you take aniline, if you take aniline, aniline have benzene nucleus. Here is a pi bond and pi bond, and here is a NH2. So this aniline, they may ask that this aniline is a weak base. So here they may say that this aniline is a weak base. It is a weak base. This aniline contains nitrogen, and nitrogen contains one lone pair. So we can say that this lone pair is given to the H plus. So this lone pair is given to the H plus, and it found to be basic in nature. This donates lone pair to H plus, and there is a formation of conjugate acid. Here is a pi bond, and here NH3 and nitrogen carries positive charge. So it is your conjugate acid. Now here you have to see why it is a weak base. Why it is a weak base? Because the electron pair on the nitrogen, they are not easily available for the donation. The electron pair on the nitrogen, It is not easily available for the donation. Why? Because here this carbon is your sp2 carbon. It exhibit minus I effect. It exhibit minus I effect. So due to minus I effect, the electron density on this nitrogen is pulled towards this carbon. So the electrons are pulled by the minus I effect of this sp2 carbon. So the electron availability for the donation to the H plus is less. So they are not easily given to the H plus. That's why it is found to be a weak base. Number one. Again, if you see the stability of this conjugate acid, here you see that nitrogen is having the positive charge, and of course again here in this case this nitrogen is directly attached to the sp2 carbon. Sp2 carbon. And of course again you know that sp2 carbon is having the minus I effect. So again it exhibit a minus I effect. The electron density on the nitrogen is pulled toward this sp2 carbon. So the intensity of the positive get increased. So it becomes less stable. So due to minus I effect, it destabilizes the conjugate acid. That's why it will not allow to convert into conjugate acid very easily. So here it is found to be a weak base. Again, we can explain that the this your aniline, this aniline, if you see, you explain this point with the inductive effect. Now also we can explain with respect to resonance effect. So you know the bases are the substance which have ability to donate lone pair to the H plus. But here what happen? The lone pair on this nitrogen, they are involved into delocalization. Pi bond open on the carbon, C negative, C positive. So this lone pair will shift on this sigma bond, and you are getting the next resonating structure. So here you are getting the next resonating structure, and here is a pi bond as it is. Here is a double bond, and here is a NH2. And in this case, nitrogen carries positive charge and this carbon carries a negative charge. So when there is a lone pair on the nitrogen, then it can donate to the H plus. But here the lone pair on the nitrogen, they are involved into delocalization. They are not available for the donation to the H positive. That's why it is found to be a weak base. And you can write corresponding resonating structure. So pi bond open on this carbon, this C becomes negative, this C becomes positive. This negative will shift on this sigma bond. Look here, I am writing this arrow in such a way that the head of the arrow is on this sigma bond, right? So it is not on this carbon or this carbon, it is on this bond. And here this pi bond open on this carbon, right? So in this way, you have to write down the resonating structure. Now, next structure here, you are having next resonating structure, pi bond as it is. Here is a double bond, here is a NH2, and this carries pi bond, and this carbon carries a negative charge. So in this case, this carbon carries negative charge and this nitrogen carries a positive charge. Similarly, this pi bond open on this carbon, C becomes negative, C becomes positive. So this negative will shift here. So there is a neutralization of the positive charge and there is a formation of pi bond. So here you are getting the next resonating structure like this one. So this nucleus as it is. So here this pi bond as it is, right? Here is the formation of pi bond, and here is a double bond NH2, and you are having nitrogen carries a positive charge and this carbon carries negative charge. Again, look here, I am writing the negative on the corner, means on that carbon. Further, the nitrogen carries positive. Nitrogen carries positive. So here this pi bond open on the nitrogen, neutralization of the positive charge. Carbon becomes positive. So this negative will shift on this sigma bond. You are getting the next resonating structure. So Here you will get the next resonating structure. Here is a pi bond, here is a pi bond, here is a pi bond, and here is a NH2, and nitrogen again it's a lone pair. So in the resonating structure of the aniline, we will observe that the lone pair on the nitrogen, they are involved into delocalization. They are not easily available for the donation to the H positive, right? That's why this aniline is found to be a weak base, even though it contains NH2, even though it contains nitrogen and lone pair, but they are not easily available for the donation. We have explained by using the inductive effect and the resonance effect. So here is the inductive effect and resonance effect, which explain the basicity of aniline. Now, if you compare the basicity with that of corresponding analog means here just will replace the pi bond from the aniline. Here is aniline nucleus, and we replace pi bond, and here you are getting NH2, and here is a lone pair. It is your cyclohexane carboxylic acid. This compound is cyclohexane amine, cyclohexane amine, right? Cyclohexane amine. So cyclohexane amine, if you compare with the aniline, which is found to be a good base. Of course, we can also write that it donates lone pair to the H positive, and there is a formation of corresponding conjugate acid. So here you are having corresponding conjugate acid. Again, here you will check whether the lone pair on the nitrogen, they are available for the donation or not, and the conjugate base, here conjugate acid form, whether stable or not. If you compare with the previous one, here you will see that the nitrogen is directly attached. What is the nature of the carbon? The nature of the carbon is sp3. It exhibit which effect? It exhibit plus I effect. So it exhibit plus I effect. So the electron density on the nitrogen get increased. It get increased. So more the electron availability as compared to corresponding aniline. And this lone pair is given to the H positive very easily, right? So here, due to the plus I effect, the electron density on the nitrogen in cyclohexane amine is more, so they are easily available for the donation to the H positive. And after formation of conjugate acid, again here you see that nitrogen is having positive charge, and here this carbon is sp3 hybridized. It is sp3 hybridized. It exhibits plus I effect. So the electrons are donated on the nitrogen. So the intensity of the positive get decreased. Here the intensity of the positive charge get decreased. So there is a dispersion of charge. Means this is found to be stable. This is found to be stable due to the plus I effect. Right? But in the previous case, it is found to be unstable. Right? In the previous case, it is found to be here unstable. So that's why the cyclohexane carboxylic acid is found to be more stable as compared to that is the uh, aniline, right? So this is the reason. So here we have explained this one. If you compare the pk pkb value for cyclohexane carboxylic acid, the pkb value experimental data, even though there is no need to write down, right? So just for our understanding, I'm writing 3.3, and that of aniline is found to be the pkb value, right? The pkb value pkb value is found to be 9.4. 9.4. So lower the pk value, more is the acidity. So lower the pkb value, more is the acidity. So from this example, we can generalize that if there is a group which exhibit plus I effect, or here in this case, uh, which exhibit plus I effect, or it increases the electron density on nitrogen, then in that case the basicity basicity also get increased. So plus I effect increases the basicity. And if you see, if there is a minus I effect, if there is a minus I effect, in that case the basicity get a decrease. So from this one we can make a such type of statement, right? So here is your example. We compare the basicity of aniline and cyclohexane carboxylic acid. This may ask separately, or they'll also ask, they will compare also. Now we have seen the aniline, right? Now if you take such type of example, next example, here is aniline, pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Here is a NH2. There is a lone pair on the nitrogen. Then what I can do? We can replace the hydrogen again by the pH group. Here is a benzene nucleus. Here is a N. Here is a H and lone pair on the nitrogen. And this H is replaced by again benzene nucleus. Pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. So it is aniline, then diphenylamine, diphenylamine. Similarly, we can replace hydrogen from this diphenylamine also by the benzene nucleus. And here we have to compare the basicity of these three, right? So here, if you compare the basicity of these three, we have learned already that due to the presence of benzene, the lone pair they are involved into delocalization on the benzene nucleus. So this lone pair they are involved. So the electron availability is less. And also if you see the conjugate base, here due to base, the conjugate acid form is also it get destabilized due to the minus I effect of sp2 carbon in the benzene. So here is only one benzene, but here there are the two benzene. Means there is a more delocalization on the also second benzene nucleus, and here also three benzene nucleus. Means again there is a more delocalization. Means here you are having a more number of triphenyl amine. Triphenyl amine. So if I label here number 1, number 2, and number 3, then we can say that number 1 is more basic as compared to number 2 as compared to number 3. So this is the reason that this one is found to be more basic in nature. Now I make some modification in this example. Suppose even we can give the pKb value, the pKb value for this one, pKb value for the aniline is found to be 9.4. pKb value for diphenylamine is found to be 13.2, and that of your triphenylamine, the pKb value is found to be, that is, it is a neutral in nature. It is found to be a neutral in a nature. So due to minus I and minus R effect, minus I and minus R effect. So this benzene exhibit minus R effect, right? So due to minus I and minus R effect, so this is found to be neutral in nature. It is found to be neutral in nature. Sometimes they may also ask the triphenylamine is found to be neutral in nature. Why? Like this one you can explain. Other type of the example you can take. Suppose you are having aniline. Here is aniline. Pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. And in this aniline, suppose if I put methyl group NH2, if I put a methyl group, maybe at ortho, meta, or para, or we can also see that if the hydrogen on the nitrogen is replaced by the NS2, or we can say CS3. Sorry, here is a CS3, right? So here is a lone pair on the nitrogen. There's a one R group. It exhibit plus I effect. It exhibit plus I effect. It exhibit plus I effect. So as compared to aniline, here number 4, if you see, the methyl group exhibit plus I effect, so the electron density on the nitrogen get increased. That's why the this is found to be somewhat more basic as compared to that is the aniline. So if you compare the aniline and that of your N-methyl aniline, N-methyl aniline should be found to be somewhat more basic as compared to this one. Similarly, if you take methyl group on the nitrogen, second one, here is a benzene nucleus, pi bond, and here is a nitrogen NCH3, and also here is a CH3. There is a lone pair on the nitrogen. So if you see this one, the basicity of in this case, and suppose if you compare with that of, here is a nitrogen, here is a CH3, here is a CH3. Nitrogen is having a lone pair, and if I put the methyl group at ortho position, here is, suppose if I write 5 and 6, 5 and 6, right? Now if you compare 1 and 4, on nitrogen there is a methyl group. Methyl group exhibit plus effect, so there's a more electron availability on the nitrogen. So it is expected that it is found to be more basic in nature. It is a more basic in nature because there is a more electron availability. And again, the conjugate acid form is also more stabilized. But again, if you see that in number 5, N dimethyl aniline, again there are the two methyl group which exhibit plus I effect. So there is more electron availability on this one, right? But if you compare number 5 and number 6, here at 2 there is a methyl, and here at 6 there is a methyl. So this compound is 2,6 dimethyl, 2,6 dimethyl NN dimethyl aniline, NN dimethyl aniline, right? Now we have to compare the basicity of number 5 and number 6. So they ask this question many times. Look here, there is a lone pair on the nitrogen. So this pi bond open on the carbon. C becomes negative and C becomes positive. So this lone pair, they are involved into delocalization. So means the lone pair on the nitrogen, they are not easily available for the donation to the H positive. So of course it is a basic, but somewhat less basic. It is somewhat less basic. But if you compare the basicity of 2,6 dimethyl NN dimethyl aniline, in this case you'll see that the basicity of 6 is found to be more as compared to 5. So the basicity of 6 is found to be more as compared to 5. What is the reason for this one? They may ask in exam. They have asked many time. Now, what is the reason behind this one? The reason is that here in number 5, NN dimethyl aniline, this is a NN dimethyl aniline. If you see nitrogen and this carbon, they are in the plane. They are in the plane, and the p orbital, which are useful for the delocalization of the electron, they are parallel to each other. So they are involved into delocalization because here p orbitals are parallel. So for the formation of pi bond, so they must be parallel. So the lone pair, they are involved into delocalization because they are in the plane, nitrogen and carbon. Now, if you introduce the methyl group at 2 and 6, then what happens? There is an interaction between the methyl group on the nitrogen and the methyl group on the carbon number 2. Similarly, there is interaction between the methyl group on the nitrogen and the methyl group on the carbon number 6. So due to this one, what happens? There is an interaction, there is a repulsion. And due to repulsion, what happens? The bond between the carbon and nitrogen, they undergo rotation. They undergo rotation. So they undergo rotation. So due to rotation, what happens? The this methyl and this methyl, they will also rotate, and they will lose its planarity. Means the lone pair on the nitrogen, they are not parallel to the the lone pair in the sp2 carbon. So they are not parallel. So it loses its planarity. Means they are out of plane. So there is no delocalization. Due to no delocalization, the lone pair on the nitrogen, they are available for the donation. They are available for the donation. That's why here, so due to rotation, what happen? This methyl here, due to this rotation, what happen? This methyl, this undergo rotation, and this methyl will be just perpendicular to this methyl means they are perpendicular. So they are maximum away from each other. So the lone pair on the nitrogen, they are not involved into delocalization because it loses its planarity. So that's why here it is found to be more basic in nature. So if you compare the basicity of 5 and 6, so these found to be more basic. These found to be more basic as compared to number 5. So they may ask us such type of questions main time. So here we have seen the basicity of different type of the bases, right? Now we can also make a generalization. If there is a electron donating group on the benzene nucleus or on the nitrogen, then it will increase its basicity. It will increase its basicity, right? It will increase the basicity either on the benzene nucleus or on the nitrogen. But suppose if we introduce electron withdrawing group on the aniline, for example, suppose here is a aniline nucleus. Next example, and there is NS2, there is NS2, and on this there is a NO2, means electron withdrawing group. It exhibit minus I and minus R effect. It is a electron withdrawing group. So this nitro group may be at ortho position, may be at meta position, may be at para position. So we can say that orthonitroaniline, metanitroaniline, and paranitroaniline. So, or we can say nitroaniline. So nitroanilines, of course, they are found to be less basic as compared to aniline. Why? Because it withdraw electron density. Right? It withdraw electron density from the nitrogen. So they are not easily available for the donation. That's why it is found to be less basic as compared to aniline. So if you see the experimental data, that is pKb value here, the pKb value of ortho in this case, it is found to be 14.28, 14.28, then 11.55, 11.55, and 13.02. Book to book, the value may be differ. So only remember that if you compare with that of aniline, the aniline is found to be pKb value, that is a 9.4. So here is a 9.4. Here is the 9.4, right? So here is 9.4, and the pKb value of nitroaniline is found to be more. So lower the pKb, more is the basicity. And also we can explain the basicity of the nitroaniline ortho meta para. Less is the pKb value, more is the basicity. Means meta is found to be more basic as compared to para, as compared to ortho. So we can explain it by using the resonating structure. We can write all the resonating structure here. We'll write only the few structures. Suppose if you take here, that is aniline compound, pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, and here is a NH2 having the lone pair, and you are having a nitro group N double bond O and O minus and positive. So they undergo resonance. Of course, it exhibit minus I effect. At the same time, it also exhibit minus R effect. How? Pi bond open on the oxygen, O negative, N positive. So of course, the lone pair on the this benzene also delocalize on this benzene. At the same time, this also delocalize on the nitro group. So pi bond also open on the nitro group. Formation of double bond, carbon becomes positive, and this lone pair they are involved into delocalization. So here you get one more resonating structure as compared to aniline. So here more the stabilization of the lone pair means less is the basicity. Here is a O negative, here is a O negative, and nitrogen carries a positive charge. And here is a double bond NH2. So as the nitro group is near to the aniline N2, it is at ortho position. If you compare the para position, if you compare the para position, look here, here is aniline, here is benzene nucleus, pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, here is NS2, NS2, and nitro group at para position, O and O negative and positive, right? Now what happened here, the pi bond open on O negative and positive. Now this pi bond will shift here on the sigma bond. Carbon becomes positive. So this negative will shift on this sigma bond. Formation of double bond. Carbon becomes positive. So this lone pair they are involved into delocalization, and you are getting one more resonating structure. So as compared to meta, ortho, and para, you are having one resonating structure as that like your aniline. Of course, in aniline, we can delocalize the lone pair on the oxygen and nitrogen on the benzene nucleus, on the benzene nucleus, right? So here, pi bond open on the oxygen, O negative, O negative, nitrogen positive already. So this pi bond shift here, formation of double bond. So this carbon carries positive. So here formation of double bond, and further NS2 and positive. So ortho and meta if you compare, you'll find that the lone pair on the nitrogen are involved into delocalization on the benzene and on the nitro group. But such type of effect is absent in the meta position, right? It is absent in the meta position. So here the meta is having lower pKb, means it is found to be more basic in nature, more basic in nature. Now we have to compare the ortho and para. If you see ortho and para, of course, the lone pair on the nitrogen, they are involved into delocalization on the benzene and the nitro group in both cases. Now question arises, as both are same, then why the ortho is found to be less basic as compared to para? The reason is that in orthonitroaniline, nitro group is present at, that is a ortho position, and nitro group exhibit minus I effect. It also exhibit minus I effect. So when it is at ortho position, it is more powerful as compared to, that is the para position. That's why here the para is found to be more basic as compared to ortho. So here we can write the sequence: meta is found to be more basic as compared to para as compared to ortho. So sometimes also they may ask write down their increasing and decreasing order, or they'll give the pkb value of these three and they'll ask why you are having a such type of uh, the basicity. So here we have explained the basicity of some bases. Now if you take some other example, if we introduce the electron donating group, if we introduce electron donating group, for example, if you compare the aniline, this is your aniline, here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, and here is a NH2 lone pair. The PKB value is found to be 9.4, 9.4. And if we introduce electron donating group, for example, in this case, if I take, here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, and here is a NH2. Put the electron donating group OCS3 at a para position, maybe at a meta position, and maybe at a ortho position. Here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, and here is a NH2 lone pair at meta position OCH3, and here is at a ortho position. Then what is the sequence of a basicity? You know, more the electron availability of electron on the nitrogen, then it is found to be more basic in nature, right? If you see the pkb value of this one, it is seen that the pkb value of para is found to be 8.7, 8.7. That of meta is found to be 9.8, and that of ortho is found to be 9.5. Lower the pkb, more is the basicity. So here you will see that the para is found to be more basic, 8.7, as compared to ortho 9. Here is aniline. So here the sometimes the data may overlap, or in this case here if you compare this only methoxyaniline, ortho, meta, and para. Here we see that the methoxy group in this case is found to be somewhat more basic as compared to this para. So here is number 3. Right? Then again we can explain the same reason that here there is a lone pair, and if you increase the electron of that methoxy, so this lone pair, the bond will open on the carbon, C negative, right? Means there is a more electron density. You can donate the electron. Carbon becomes positive. So this pi bond will shift of double bond, and the lone pair on the oxygen, they are involved into delocalization. So this pi bond open on the carbon, C negative, C becomes positive. We have to neutralize this positive. So this pi bond shift here, formation of double bond, right? Carbon becomes positive. So this lone pair, they are involved into delocalization. So oxygen exhibit plus R effect. Oxygen in the OCS3 exhibit plus R effect, right? So they are donating towards the nitrogen. They are donating towards the nitrogen. Means the electron density on the nitrogen get increased. Even in this one, you will see that this pi bond may also shift here, and here they also involve into delocation, right? It's not possible in the metal, right? So that's why atom and para, they are found to be more basic as compared to metal, as compared to metal. Now question arises, Artho and para is found to be basic. Here we have said that para is found to be more basic as compared to Artho. What is the reason? The reason is that in Artho there is a oxygen which also exhibit minus I effect, right? There is oxygen also which exhibit a minus I effect, right? And it is Artho position withdraw electron density as compared to para position. So the electron, the nitrogen in the orthomethoxy aniline is found to be less as compared to there's a para. So para is found to be more basic to ortho as compared to meta. And if you compare aniline and that is of the orthohydroxy aniline, right? So here, if you see the data, we can actually we should say that the methoxy aniline are found to be more basic as compared to aniline also. Okay, so sometimes the experimental data book to book it may be also deeper. Okay, so these are the some of the examples of that is called as aromatic bases, right? These are the some examples of aromatic bases. Now next point we have to see about the heterocyclic bases. Heterocyclic bases. So here we'll take that and then we'll stop. Heterocyclic bases. So the heterocyclic bases. So the next point is your hetero heterocyclic bases. You know what is by base? Base are the substance which have ability to donate lone pair to the H positive is called as a base, right? And after donation, there is a formation of a conjugate acid, and the conjugate acid is a stable, is a more basic. Okay. Now heterocyclic. Hetero means uncyclic. Cyclic means the we have said that in the organic basis, amines are the bases. Amines are the organic bases. Here, amines are organic base. Organic base means here it contains nitrogen. It contains nitrogen. So nitrogen should have the lone pair. And cyclic bases means the these are the cyclic compound. They are the cyclic compound in which nitrogen is a member of the ring. Nitrogen should be the member of ring. And heterocyclic means other than carbon. If cyclic compounds are heterocyclic compounds are those compounds in which the one of the member of the ring is other than carbon is called as a heterocyclic compound. And heterocyclic basis, so the member of the ring is one of the ring is nitrogen is called as heterocyclic basis. Now here we'll take some examples. Suppose if we take the basicity of this example, here is a nitrogen, pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. From benzene, we have replaced carbon by the nitrogen. Is called as a pyridine. Pyridine is also one of the important solvent. The pKb value of this one is found to be 8.96, and if you compare with that of aliphatic compound CS3NH2 methylamine, the pKb value is found to be 3.36, 3.36, right? So here the pyridine having the lone pair on the nitrogen, right? Of course, this lone pair is given to the H positive, and it is found to be basic in nature. It is found to be basic in nature. But this pyridine, right? This pyridine, here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. The lone pair on the nitrogen is given to the H positive, is given to the H positive, and there is a formation of corresponding conjugate acid. Here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, and there is a formation of N positive conjugate acid. Right? This is a pyridine called as a base. Now here they are basic in nature. Why? Because the lone pair on the nitrogen, they can be given to the H positive. So pyridine is found to be basic in nature. But if you compare the basicity of pyridine and that of your methylamine or dimethylamine, of course you will see that methylamine or dimethylamine is found to be more basic as what is behind this one? The reason is that nitrogen is having lone pair. Nitrogen is a direct attack to the methyl, which exhibit a plus I effect, which exhibit plus I effect. So the availability of electron on the nitrogen is more, means it can donate the lone pair to the H positive more. It can donate the lone pair to the H positive more, means it is found to be more basic in nature. NH3 and positive. It is your conjugate acid. At the same time, when there is a formation of conjugate acid, in the pyridine, you'll find that nitrogen is having positive charge, and nitrogen here having the positive charge, nitrogen in this case is found to be somewhat less stable because it is directly attached to the sp2 carbon, which exhibit minus I effect. But at the same time, the conjugate base of methylamine, the methyl group exhibit plus I effect. It exhibit plus I effect. It exhibit minus I effect, right? Minus I effect and also minus I effect. So it get destabilized, but here it get stabilized. So it is found to be more stable. That's why if you compare these two, they are found to be more basic. That is a alkyl amine, methylamine, dimethylamine as compared to this one. Now, if you take the other example, here it is a pyridine, right? Now I will take uh, one more heterocyclic compound, N. Here is a pi bond, and here is a H, and nitrogen carries a lone pair, and it is called as a pyrrole. It is called as pyrrole. Now we have to compare the basicity of number one, that is a pyridine, and that of pyrrole. Of course, we can write first that it can donate the lone pair to the H positive, and it becomes corresponding conjugate base, conjugate acid, H positive, just similar to previous one you can say. So they are found to be also basic in nature. But we have to check which of the of two is found to be more basic in nature. Here is the H, here is the H, and nitrogen carries a positive. Here is also conjugate base. Now question arises here, this pyridine and this pyrrole, out of two, which is found to be more basic in nature? It is found to be more basic in nature. If you check the experimental data, the pyridine, if you see the pKb value for this pyridine, pKb value for pyrrole and pyridine, pKb value, it is observed that the pKb value of pyridine is found to be 8.96, 8.96, and pKb value of pyrrole is found to be 13.6, 13.6. Now you know, lower the pKb, more is the basicity. So here the pyridine is found to be more basic as compared to pyrrole. What is the reason behind that one? The reason is that if you see that both compounds are aromatic, both compounds are aromatic, and you know aromatic compounds are more stable. Aromatic compounds are more stable. How they are aromatic? In the pyridine, it obeys Huckel's 4n plus 2 pi rule. 4n plus 2 pi rule. So for the pyridine, here n is equal to 1 and it becomes 4 into 1 plus 2 pi is equal to 6 pi. And of course, the pyridine have also 2 plus 2 plus 2 means 6 pi electrons. So it have the 6 pi electrons. It obeys Huckel's 4n plus 2 pi rule means this compound is found to be aromatic in nature. So this compound is aromatic means this pyridine is found to be aromatic, and here is found to be more stable. And in pyrrole, if you see 2 plus 2, 4 pi, right? 4 pi plus 2 pi from this lone pair. So total there are the 6 pi. Right? Total there are the 6 pi means the lone pair on the nitrogen in the pyrrole, they are involved into delocalization. They are involved into delocalization, and it is found to be aromatic in nature. As they are involved into delocalization, they are not available for the donation to the H positive. That's why it is found to be more basic in nature. But in case of pyridine, you'll observe that the lone pair on the nitrogen, they are not involved into delocalization and they are available for the donation. Right? That's why the pyridine is found to be more basic as compared to pyrrole. And here we can write the different resonating structure of this pyrrole. Here, here is a nitrogen, and here is a lone pair on the nitrogen, and here is H. The pi bond open on the carbon, C becomes negative, C becomes positive. So this lone pair, they are involved into delocalization, and you are getting the next resonating structure, and you are getting N. Here is a pi bond as it is, here is a H, and nitrogen carries positive charge and carbon becomes positive, right? And here is the formation of, there is a double bond. Further, the pi bond open on the carbon, C negative, C positive. So this negative also shift here. You are having a next resonating structure, and you are getting here nitrogen. Here carbon becomes negative. Pi bond formation. Here is a pi bond, and here is a H and carbon nitrogen positive. So here we have shifted the electron anti-clockwise. Similarly, we can rotate by clockwise. So if you rotate by clockwise, then what happen? The pi bond open on the carbon, C negative, C positive, and so the lone pair, they are involved into delocalization, right? So they are involved into delocalization on this sigma bond, and you are getting next resonating structure. So here you are getting such type of structure. Nitrogen here is a negative, here is a double bond, here is a H, and here is a positive and pi bond as it is. Similarly, we can write the one more resonating structure. Here we can say the pi bond open on the carbon, C negative, C positive. So this negative will shift here, formation of a double bond, and you are getting the next resonating structure. Here is nitrogen, and here is H. Nitrogen carries positive charge as it is. Here is a double bond. This will shift here, formation of double bond, and carbon becomes negative. Means here you'll observe that the lone pair on the nitrogen, they are involved into delocalization. They are not available for the donation. Why? Because it is found to be aromatic in nature, more stable. But such type of effect is not found in the pyridine. That's why the if you compare the basicity of pyridine and the pyrrole, the pyridine is found to be more basic as compared to that is the pyrrole. Now, if you compare, next example, here is a pyrrole, right? And a corresponding analog that is the pyrrolidine. Pyrrolidine means we have removed the pi bond. Here is the pi bond. We have removed the pi bond, and it is called as a pyrrolidine. Corresponding analog pyrrolidine. Pyrrolidine. So if you compare these two, now we have to check. Here you know it is aromatic in nature, right? The lone pair on the nitrogen, they are involved into delocalization, so they are not allowed for the donation. Number one, and here is a non-aromatic. It is a non-aromatic, right? Here there is a nitrogen having the lone pair. This is directly attached to the sp2 carbon. It exhibits plus I effect, right? So the electron density on the nitrogen is more, so they can donate to the H positive very easily. So here it can donate the lone pair on the nitrogen very easily to the H positive, and there is a formation of corresponding conjugate acid, right? Corresponding conjugate acid. Here is a H, here is a positive, and there is a formation of corresponding. Here is H already, right? So again there is a one more H, right? So it is your conjugate acid, and conjugate acid is found to be also more stable. Why? Because it is directly attached to the electron donating group, which exhibit plus I effect. So it is found to be more stable. So if you compare the basicity of pyrrole and corresponding analog pyrrolidine, pyrrolidine is found to be more basic as compared to that of your pyrrole, as compared to that of your pyrrole. And if you compare the pKb value of pyrrole is given to be 13.6, 13.6, and the pKb value of pyrrolidine is found to be only 2.7, 2.7. So here lower the pKb value, more is the basic nature, more is basic, more basic. So they are found to be more basic in nature. So in this way we have compared the basicity of some heterocyclic compound. Similarly also we can explain the basicity of that is of your pyridine and corresponding analog piperine, corresponding analog that is a piperine. And so here we have explained the basicity of a heterocyclic compound, basicity of heterocyclic compound, right? So if in doubt, you may ask, so what you have learned? You have learned aromatic bases, that is the base are the substance which have ability to donate lone pair to the H positive. They are found to be basic in nature. There we have seen that the uh, aniline is found to be more less basic in nature, because the lone pair on the nitrogen, they are involved into delocalization. They are not available for the donation. We have compared the basicity of aniline and a cyclohexane, uh, there is amine. Cyclohexane amine, they are found to be more basic as compared to aniline, because in this one there's an electron donating group. Further, we have seen that if there is a minus plus I effect, basicity is more. And we have compared the basicity of aniline, diphenyl aniline and triphenyl aniline also. Then we have seen this number 6, 2,6 dimethyl aniline, dimethyl aniline is found to be more basic as compared to aniline dimethyl aniline, right? Then we have seen nitroanilines, they are found to be somewhat less basic as compared to aniline due to the minus I and a minus R effect. And if there is a plus I and plus R effect, the basicity is more. We have compared the heterocyclic bases, pyridine and alkyl amine. So alkyl amines are found to be more basic as compared to pyridine. Then we have compared the basicity of pyridine and pyrrolidine. So in this case, pyridine is found to be more basic as compared to pyrrole, and we have also compared the basicity of there is a pyrrole and corresponding analog, there is a pyrrolidine. So pyrrolidine is found to be more basic as compared to there is a pyrrole, right? So here we have taken such type of examples, right? So if you're in doubt, you may ask. In this way, we have completed the basicity of heterocyclic bases. If you're in doubt, you may ask. So I think we should stop here. Right? If you're in doubt, you may also send me message on the WhatsApp also. We'll solve again all the questions in your textbook and also in your question paper. We'll take one by one topic and we'll complete all those topics in our lectures. So you can ask any question from your syllabus. Okay, I think we should stop here. Thanks to all. Thank you. And you can
Thank you, sir.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thanks to all. Thank you.